All right, so here's the deal. All of your lessons from 118 through 129 have where it says at the very bottom. Oh, not that one. Sorry. This is one of the ones that don't. But it says, I don't know. Let me scooch this over a little bit. This is what I'm looking for. It's this right here. So 123, 124, all of these have where it says show answer to write-ins after multiple guesses. So do your best work, like solve the problems, put the answers in. After a few times, it's usually 2 or 3 times, if the answer is still not right, it will show you the answer. Use that to guide you on lessons 118 through 129 so that you can see what your mistakes are. Sometimes it's dropping a negative. Sometimes it's not the right unit of measure. Sometimes it's the wrong exponent. Sometimes it's just one of those silly little logarithm things. But use that to help you. You have that to help you with the answers for these last few lessons, or these last 10 lessons. That being said, some of them are grouped together in twos, so there's not a total of 10. There's less than 10. My point is, use that to help you solve the problem, put the answer in. If the answer is not something that you can work out from seeing your answer versus the answer that's correct, if you can't figure out what you did wrong, then ask me, message me, okay? And I will help you understand what you did wrong on that, or help you understand how to solve it correctly on that particular problem. But I want you to apply yourself and do what you can do on your own, and then use the answer key that is provided that will show for you to to learn from your own mistakes. So you can, if you can see, oh, it's the unit of measure. Oh, it's the exponent. Oh, it's just that I dropped a negative when I typed the answer in. If you can see that for yourself and it takes you just a couple of seconds, you're going to master it much better than if I'm sitting here lecturing you for an hour on a video. Learning from our own mistakes always sticks with us better than somebody telling us the right way to do it, right? It's experience that we learn from the best. So I want you to experience that. I want you to take that and learn from it. So I am giving you the answer key in all of these remaining lessons because they are slightly difficult in their formatting. Or I should say not difficult, but they're complex. So you have to pay attention to the details. So do that, right? The only one that doesn't have that whole thing of being able to see the lesson is 125 and 126. And that is because it is about proofs. So 125, you're just going to arrange these in the proper order. And I think this is the proper order for that one. No. All right. He says the radii. A lot of these, I promise you, are like either one of these could be first. Everybody's brain works differently. So when you write a proof, it's that's why I did these putting them in the right order thing, because not everybody sees the same arguments to get to the same place. Our logic is, as long as they're truth, you can see those truths in varying orders. And that's what a proof is. It's finding true statements about the figure that lead you to an understanding about the figure that isn't given to you right away. That's all a proof is. Like this one wants us to prove that A and AP and BP are congruent. And we do that through the property of hypotenuse leg, because this is a right triangle here. And we see that this hypotenuse is the same side for both triangles, and that both of these other sides are radius, they're radii. So they're congruent. Well, I could have seen this side first, right? And then seen the radii. Or seeing the radii and then seeing that it's the same. So it doesn't matter, right? You're seeing the same things, but they're in a different order because they're both givens. They're both marked on the figure. So which one did you notice first? That's the question. What matters is that you put them in the right order, and then you click the check mark. And again, that's in the wrong order. How did I do that? Okay, once you have them all in the same order, go back to it. It's all in the right order. Sketch this out, write this down, and put these in the right order, because what's going to happen, it's going to want you to do it again. So if you just write this down, write this down, write this down, write this down, you don't have to write down the reasons, just write down the statements. And then whenever it asks you to do it again, you have the statements. So we have OA, OP, AOP, AP, right? It's going to ask me to do it again. Wants me to do it again. Try this one again, right? So this one goes here, this one goes here. So now I have it all correct, so it's not going to ask me about it again. That's what you need to do. Make sure you make a note of what goes in what order, and then it's going to ask you to do it again the right way, and then you're done. And there's only 3 of these. So lesson 126, if I can get to it. It's just a video. Let me see what it's about. 126. I think 126 is just about construction of geometric things, like angles, how to copy angles and how to construct angles. No, it's about quadrilaterals, chords, and arcs. So it's just informational. There's no problems after it. So there's no problems for number 126. So you just have 3 problems for 125. And you just really have to get them all check marks. Get all of these to be check marks. Jot them down. And when it says do it again, then you have your reference to just put it quickly back in the right order. And then you're done. Okay? There's only 3 of those. All right, that's all I have for this year, sweetheart. Like, we're done for the year, except for if there are some that you can't do, that you need more explanation on, that you don't know where you went wrong or what you did, message me those. I will help you with those. Otherwise, do your best work, look for your own mistakes, and I will see you on the flip side. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your perseverance and trying to knock this out. I know sometimes we get overwhelmed, but it's not the getting overwhelmed and falling behind that is the problem, or that we should be, what's the word, embarrassed about. It's not that. You never be embarrassed about having stuff happen. Stuff happens. We get overwhelmed. We get behind. It happens. The problem, or the part you should be embarrassed about, is not ever trying or caring about catching up. That is the part that is the shame. When students get behind and they don't care and they just let it go. I appreciate the fact that you care and that you want to do what you're supposed to do, so you can get all that you need for life. Having said that, I want you to know I love you, and I am proud of you, and I want you to keep going with all that you do in life. Just keep pushing forward. You are so smart and so sweet, and I know that God has big things for you. And I'm going to start crying. So I'm going to go for now, and I will see you on Thursday, sweet girl.